Welcome back to Shot O'Clock Podcast. I am your favorite host, DJ Reese Boogie.
He was back in the building, baby.
It's your boy, Mr. Las Vegas.
Hey, man, we've been gone for a while. This is episode 76, man. Shout out to episode 76.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard for people to get to 10, 5,
Yeah,
20.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Our last episode, y'all seen us. We did a live episode.
Yeah.
And that did pretty good. So, we took a break for the holiday season, but we just bringing it back. So I guess we can consider this the grand opening for season 3. What's
Season
up, fellas?
Yeah, man. Good to make it to season 3, man. Good to be in that
It's
space.
cool, man.
I definitely miss y'all boys, man. I definitely miss
sure.
being at the Hive and things like that. So, man, I'm happy to be back, fam.
No
Feel good.
doubt. This is definitely needed. I've been missing it, but yeah, a lot has been going on. A lot been going on since the last time we shot. So yeah, man, I'm just happy to be back, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody that's been asking, though, and asking us to bring the podcast back, talking about the podcast when you see me outside or you sliding in my DM or you this and that. Like, damn, Reese, I got a message from a dude way in another country, man. And he was just saying, like, when you boys shooting again.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You know what I'm saying? That was inspiring for me to see that because you would never think that he's from the States, but he moved and he still follows from overseas while
Right.
he's doing whatever he's doing overseas. So that was very inspiring to know that people, are traveling and still waiting to hear us and
Right
see
on,
us and
right
things
on.
of that nature. So there's always motivation to let us know that we're doing the right thing. So I appreciate y'all for subscribing and following and watching and keeping up with us.
Yeah, man, my mom, y'all know my mom, no more fan, and she been asking, baby, when y'all shooting?
Right.
Every week, y'all shooting tonight? I'm like, mom, nah, we coming though.
We coming.
Pause. we
Yeah,
coming
pause
though.
for sure.
Now, it always feel good to get that behind the scenes support, man. Like Reese said, that it make you motivated to want to continue to do it. From people coming to ask you that you really didn't think they kept up with the show like that. They really do, because anybody can hit the like button, anybody hit the subscribe button to actually want to just watch and hear what we got to say the next episode, the next fall out. Man, that feel good right there for sure.
Right.
Yeah, and like I say, you just never know who's watching, and I think that's important. The people that you think are watching ain't watching, and the people that's watching you would never expect to be watching.
Right.
And I learned that a lot as far as for the support cast. You think it's your inner circle and the people that you see and talk to all the time,
Mhm.
Never.
and that's really not it. From nothing that I think people got going on in life, So I think that's why I'm always respectful to people that I see. You know what I'm saying? I'm always, nice and I'm kind to people because you just never know who's
Mhm.
gonna support you
Yeah.
in the long run.
Right.
And so that's been big. Anyway, for the ones that have been watching the podcast, that's new to the podcast, this podcast is strictly based off of the culture of
Mhm.
blacks or whatever else is going on in the world.
Right on.
We follow music, man. We top into mental health. We top into relationships. We top into. I'm sorry, like I'm getting tongue twisted, but y'all know I'm always been tongue twisted. But
Right.
we tap into everything as far as the culture goes. So we
Mhm.
just not one based on one thing. So
Yeah.
if you following the podcast or you're new to the podcast, it's just sometimes we might be all over the place.
Right.
But guess what? Stick with us because you're gonna get the point at
And
the end of the show.
I like to say we speaking for the average consumer, the average person, from a
Mhm.
male's and then from a male, we all men. So from a male's point of view, but we not coming up from the ceiling type of people. We not speaking all the way from the gutter and things like that. We speaking from people that came, that have made it, and just
Mhm.
just living everyday lives, man.
Right.
The majority, bro.
Yeah, the average person.
The average person.
Yeah, man, and so speaking of mental health, how you boys been, man? Y'all know we keep it real on here. That's one thing we do.
1 to 10, man. I can say I'm probably like a 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Today I'll probably be like a 4. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a
With the
lot of
shit.
shit hit you at one time.
Yeah,
my boy.
shit went on today, but
Yeah.
man, God has been blessing me
yeah, that's good. Amen.
lately, and things have been aligning in my life with my DJing and other things. Just family, just home, just everything has been kind of on the move in 2026, man. I ain't been able to sit down this year, and it's been good. I wrote on my Instagram today. I'm just in the moment of gratitude right now. So
that's good.
So that's where I'm at, man. I'm
Yeah.
not letting small things defeat me this year.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm carrying on. Keep on carrying on.
Right.
Checking in mentally for me, man. You know, I'm feeling good mentally. You know, if I had to put a number on it, you know, I definitely feel like a 9 or a 10. You know,
Oh, that's
things
good.
like that. And I let that. I allow that feeling just kind of get me through. You know, bullshit, because shit could happen to you. Shit hit you
quick.
You know, all the times. Mistakes happen. You know, and things like that in everyday life, behind the scenes, on the scenes, and
Right.
you just keep pushing through by hoping and feeling that 9 or 10 type of level, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely a push. I had an episode a couple of weeks ago. I couldn't shake it. I woke up with it, and it was tough, but I got through it. My supporting cast, shout out to my supporting cast. God damn,
That's always good. You always
Man.
need a supporting cast.
I got a supporting cast that look out for me, man, and they saw I was fighting, but it didn't last long. So I want to thank you guys, my supporting cast. You know,
Let me ask you
are.
something with the supporting cast. Is the supporting cast like women?
Majority. Yeah, what happened was, man, so
you ain't got to tip what
Oh,
happened.
okay.
No, I'm not asking you what happened.
No, I really want to say
I
how it came about.
want to know who was the supporting cast.
I don't want to know because I was just thinking about my supporting cast.
Okay.
A lot of my supporting casts are females.
Well, I don't have a lot of male friends. Y'all are my male friends, my oldest brother, and my kids, my boys.
Yeah.
So everybody else is females.
Okay.
You know,
right, but in the same sense is what I'm saying is y'all are my friends as well.
Right.
Yeah.
And we talk and we see each other all the time. But I wouldn't consider y'all my supporting cast.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Well, I open that door. Now, if you decide not to walk in that door,
yeah,
because I don't feel like I call y'all.
Right. No, I get it.
But is that on us or that on you?
That's on him.
No, it's just
I look at you and I look at all my brothers.
I think
cast.
it's on me.
Right.
Yeah. As a
because
cast.
I just don't think you niggas take shit serious. Are you niggas listen?
I do.
Are you niggas
when
listen?
it comes to that, I don't play about that shit.
Right.
Everybody say
sometimes you might be trolling or something like that. We don't know what
No, I'm never trolling. No, you know what I'm saying. You've been knowing me long enough to know what serious. I catch you in the hallway at work and I'll talk to you.
Right.
Yeah, everybody say I'm never serious. So it's kind of hard to differentiate when I am and when I ain't. But people know, they sit in my eyes.
I know
like,
when y'all serious.
You off balance.
I know when y'all serious. Yeah. But I was just thinking about supporting cast.
Yeah.
Because if I'm thinking about the supporting cast, I'm usually calling my female friends.
Right.
And I'm talking to them.
Yeah.
And I talk to y'all too. But I talk to my supporting cast is probably the females.
Right.
Well, I would say support system, supporting cast as far as what the space I am now. Being a husband, I would say my wife is my number one support.
Right on.
Supposed
to be. It's better be.
You know, I don't mind reaching out to y'all boys, putting something in the group, talking to y'all individually. But I feel like if I need something if I'm dealing with something and I need to process and I need somebody else, because a lot of time I do a lot of processing on my own. Like I kind of get in my cave and I do a lot of shit on my own. But then you sometimes you can't handle it on your own. So I will say my wife is my biggest supporting cast.
That's beautiful.
That's good, man.
That's beautiful, man.
Everybody ain't married up here, so
right. That's what I want. That's what
shout out to the married. Shout out to the married folks out there that got a wife as a supporting.
But
cast.
I thought we was your number one support system.
Well, I ain't gonna say brother, support system. Get out your feelings, brother. Hey, you're not. I just want you to know.
I feel some type of way too.
No, listen,
but he know I opened that door a long time ago.
I opened that door.
He know I did.
Let me tell y'all what y'all are. Y'all are my stress relievers.
Okay.
If I need to pause.
Yeah, big pause.
If I need to go get a hookah, relax, shit like
my
that.
mind off shit.
Not really talk about much shit. Like I guess that's still a supporting cast.
Right? Yeah, it's still part of support.
Yeah, but as far as talking to y'all about real shit, I'm calling. I got a few on my phone.
And I appreciate you even allowing me that role.
Right.
I look at, if we reverse it, you the same. I feel y'all the same way. I treat y'all the same way too.
Right.
You need that space amongst men, bro.
Right.
To where like you could really step out or come to the house and it's just us and we talk about our shit and we get a little hookah, maybe, sip a little, smoke a little cigar, whatever your out is and enjoy having good conversation, bro.
Right. Cause when I walked in on the board, I guess they had the black. They had like a male conference here or something like that.
Yeah.
I missed it. I don't know if it came yet or I missed it, but I seen they had shit wrote on the board. and
Okay.
it said something about black men being comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Speaking in front of other black men.
Right.
It's
Right.
like a safe space.
Right.
And I still just think that's been hard, you know, as far as just me personally, my personal life, you know, because I don't know. Even though I've been knowing you niggas both for 20 years, it's just still like some shit you just can't, you got to just figure out.
Right.
You know, you can't bring everything to the table.
Because I feel like as far as the outside looking in, and as far as our image, sometimes our image as far as black men is that we can't come together and have a peaceful, you know, and have a good time. It's always got to be some type of aggression. Always got to be maybe some behind some type of mess. I feel
Right.
like that image is kind of put on us. So for us to be able to come and be professional, be professional, enjoy ourselves, have a good time just amongst ourselves, bro. I feel like that's needed, and I feel like we got to project that more.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Okay.
You got
I'm-
something?
I love that. I love that, man.
What
Yeah.
you love?
I love the fact that we need to that we're literally in a space to where us as men are willing to come together and figure it out
Pause
amongst
again.
each other.
Hey, can you put your shoes up like I got mine
Right.
up?
I was about to,
So the camera can see how long them fucking heels is.
Cause I love how your shirt is really the same leopard
Yeah.
as your shoes.
Oh, I'm
And
a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
teased
man.
it with that one,
What's
boy.
What's that music?
Yeah.
Season.
You brought the season opener with that
Yeah,
one. I ain't
man.
mad at
They
you.
say I need a fish bowl at the bottom.
That's all.
of
That's all.
Hey, you need to start talking like that when you got them type of shoes on. You need to start talking like the 80s and 70s pimps, man.
Yeah. Job, turkey.
Yeah, man.
Job,
Gotta
turkey.
kind of go a little further with that outfit.
Yeah.
But nah, man, I do got a topic or two, man, that I want to dive into. The first one was I was thinking about this while we were sitting up and we was thinking about topics tonight. I was watching Love and Hip Hop, and this is where this topic is gonna come from. Y'all remember Lil Zane? The little rapper Lil Zane?
Yeah.
Okay, this season on Love and Hip Hop, I found out something new that I didn't know was a thing for men to do. He's married, right?
Okay.
He wound up getting married. His wife was previously married though and had a kid with her ex-husband.
Okay.
Right.
She kept her ex-husband last name
Okay.
even after she got remarried to Lil Zane.
Whoa. Now that's different.
She didn't keep his name. She said her reason was, this is what they're fighting about on this season, guys. So if you haven't watched Love and Hip Hop, please go watch Love and Hip Hop. But I think this is a serious topic because I didn't know this was a thing in today's world that men will still marry somebody and a woman not take their last name. Now I know celebrities like the Kardashians or something like that, they usually keep their last because that's their breadwinner.
Right.
But regular women walking around, she didn't want to give up her last name because she said she wanted to have the same last name as her kid.
Oh my God.
He still married her. And now he's upset in this season of Love and Hip Hop that she haven't changed her last name yet to his last name.
You are in that situation, you kind of already see that she's going against the order thing. She's putting her kid before you. And I feel like the order should be husband, be God, husband, and then child.
Kid, then
you know,
self,
so
right.
as far as that tell you right, that would have been a red flag for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that'd have been a conversation we having prior to engagement. That's a conversation we having prior to definitely walking down the aisle and setting up weddings and all that. So I wouldn't accept it, you know, and it's unfortunate that we might have a good connection, and that might be the thing that be a deal breaker, because that could be a deal breaker, because I feel like that's just the respect of things. You feel me? Respect me. If I say that's an issue with me and all you doing is
I don't
going
think
to the courthouse and changing the last name, it shouldn't be a
and
problem.
if you watch the podcast, the show, man, the way they fuss and fight, you could tell that the respect level ain't there from the jump. So she ain't never really respected him from the jump.
Yeah.
The way that, I don't know if it's because he was Lil Zane and she probably always had the crush on Lil Zane. You know how people have these childhood rappers that they like, and then they finally meet them, and then in the aisle. So I think it probably was that, because if you look at Lil Zane, no disrespect, I don't be judging men like that, but Lil Zane ain't just the type of guy that just
aesthetic.
Yeah, that a woman is just falling out. So it had to be something that just really, really she had to like about Lil Zane.
Yeah, back in the day.
That it carried over till today's time. And I just didn't know that was a thing.
Man, I didn't know there was a thing either. So I've been married. My ex-wife still has my name, but that because she didn't want to do the bills all over again, go to the bank all over again. I understand why people hold their name. I didn't ask her why she said had my last name. I just assumed that's a headache. I gotta go change my license, my social security card,
right. Doctor, everything.
all that.
Yeah,
so I get that
it's
part.
a lot of paperwork.
But to remarry and
exactly,
that's a red flag for me.
Yeah,
that lets me know that either they didn't have a conversation before they got engaged, or she was just like, I'm not doing it. And he was like, yeah, you'll do it. Let me go ahead and marry you. I promise you're going to do it when we get married. Nah, she never did it.
Little bro, listen.
She little bro.
That's insane, bro.
So,
I can't be with no woman that's trying to little bro me.
So
bro.
let me
It's
ask y'all,
crazy.
let me go a little further with it. So even if you just in a dating stage, right?
Yeah.
You know how people find out people first and last names.
Right.
If you're dating somebody and she's tell you, you probably find out first, second date they're all previously married. But then you found out a few days down the line when you start liking her that she still has her ex-husband last name.
Right.
Mhm.
How do you feel about even just her having her ex-husband last
Oh
name?
no, if we just dating, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
That ain't none of my business.
That ain't gonna stop me from trying to get to know you.
Right. Yeah, that's none of that. I don't care.
But see this is why I think the Lil Zane
because a lot of women don't much
play.
be taking their husband's last name no more.
Right.
They keep their own, or they hyphenated, do all that shit.
Well,
I couldn't even see
I
myself.
don't want to move the goalpost. I want to continue with the same.
Okay.
But listen, I couldn't even see myself saying, "Where did you get your last name from?"
Oh, if she just told you her last name.
Yeah, like because I'm gonna ask,
Yeah.
because man, I've dated chicks. I didn't know their last name till like down the line.
Yeah.
If I didn't follow them on social media or anything, I just knew them by either a nickname or their first name.
Right.
So for me to just say, "What's your last name?" That's just for me to get to know you. I'm getting to know you more.
Personal,
Man,
yeah.
what's your last name? Man, what you get that last name from? That's none of my business.
Yeah,
I'm not asking that shit.
Yeah, I've never asked a chick. Where you got your
Where you get it from? Right. I'm not asking that.
But that's what
I
I'm
ain't never
saying.
done
But
that.
if you figured out
If you find
now,
out,
now that y'all 6
we
months
serious, we in
y'all
there.
only got real serious,
Yeah,
and this is my ex-husband last name.
I'm fine with that.
You still fine with it?
I'm cool with
that
that.
ain't stopping me.
That's
That
not
ain't
stopping nothing.
But that
yeah.
might
But then
run into the
that's
problem.
in that same conversation, that same breath, at that same dinner table. That's what I'm gonna ask. So would you be willing to change it if, let's say, I propose to you?
Right.
Because I'm feeling you like that. You talk your shit.
Once again, that comes back to him saying, I didn't even know that was a thing. Because my mind is, we 6 months down the line, you tell me that's your name, your married name, your previous marriage. I'm not saying, hey man, what if one day we get married? You plan on that's already understood. You're taking my name.
Yeah, it's already.
I don't even know how to even bring that up.
And I don't want to go at women, but do y'all think that anybody, this is a woman conversation because she the one got to get the last name. Do y'all think women should date, but they shouldn't be open to marriage if they're not willing to change the last name? I don't think that you should be open to marriage if you're not willing to give up.
I agree. I agree. Because
that's a strong. That's a strong word.
I agree 100%. If you're not willing to change your name, why are you even going that deep into
you're not
it?
even. Yeah,
Do you know how? See, but these celebrities ain't taking marriage a whole lot
But
serious.
she wasn't a celebrity.
Yeah, she not.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. She wasn't.
Yeah.
She's not a.
Her ex-husband wasn't a celebrity.
Well, Zane is. We all know
her
Zane.
ex-husband.
Oh, the ex.
They never said. They never talked about him on the show. I don't know who.
So it's not. It's more so the kid, not him.
Right. Yeah, because she said
she really kid. But respectfully, hyphenated. Do the double last name. My son.
Oh, so you'll be okay with that?
My son has a double last name
because
he's
hyphenated her marriage or her ex-husband marriage name and your name. You'll be okay with that?
Hold on, D-Mo. Hold on, D-Mo. You done married this woman, and his last name Smith, and your last name Moore, and now her name is Victoria Smith Moore.
Listen,
so she got two husbands.
Hold on.
Technically,
she got two. He can come hit whatever he want.
So hold on. So let me tell you, for her to break it down. Listen, man, I really want me and my son's last name to be the same. Can we at least hyphenate it? If you break it down like this, instead of telling me I'm not changing my fucking last name, everything's the way you say it, bro.
We gotta stand on that business,
bro.
We have the right.
You lying too. You ain't gonna have no wife, and she walking around with Elder as her last name.
Yeah,
I just don't see it.
Okay, I see how y'all putting it.
You Elder Moore. She Elder Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with my situation when I was married, my son is the last man on my ex-wife's side.
Right.
All the uncles died, her dad died, all the grandfather, everybody was dead. So he's not a real junior. He's not Damian Jr. He's because he has the double last name. I didn't know lawfully he couldn't be a junior. He's my junior. He's junior to everybody else. But he has the double last name. And I had no problem with that because she broke that down to me. She said, listen, he's the last
But
pregnant.
no, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Because he ain't getting married.
Right.
And then whoever married him gonna have to have the
But I
last name
still
he
wanted
got.
that junior though.
Right, but that's a
junior.
little different. That's on a different scale
Yeah.
right there. But no, I just wanted to. I was just a surprise to me, man. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
I think more men need to check into that early. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that was a thing either,
I guess you
bro.
gotta check. I guess you really gotta check last name.
I'm gonna tell you why, because the divorce rate is very high in America.
God,
So it's a lot of women walk around with these niggas' last names. And y'all don't know it. A lot of these chicks walk around with these niggas' last name. I'm telling you. And they ain't telling you.
Wow.
But you gotta say, will you marry me one day? And she gonna say, damn, I got kids with my same last name. This is now something that I know that is out there. And if y'all don't believe me, go watch Love and Hip Hop this season. And y'all will see the whole storyline.
Damn.
I know Chelsea gonna go watch it later. She goes, I gotta see what he talking about. All right, man. So that's kind of leads into the next one, man. Modern day marriage.
Yeah.
It's been floating around. I think Keke Palmer was kind of the one that kind of went viral lately. She was the one talking about she would still get married, but she rather live in separate houses. She rather stay in separate location from her husband. They can be on the same field property, but she don't want to sleep in the same bed or be in the same house with her man every day. And then it was other people that came out. It was like 7 women, celebrity women that always in alliance with this, saying that they rather still get married, but not stay with their husband.
Right.
What y'all think about that? Would you marry somebody first off that don't want to be in the same house with you, but you still feel like you just dating? You coming over?
Like I said, you know, whatever works for you, works for you. You feel me? But I feel like that celebrity level, that type of, you know, popularity, that type of income, you know, they mindset and their views are a little bit different.
Yeah, they play with
work for them, work for them.
Right.
Me coming from a traditional family, my mom and dad was married 50 years. I could see where sometimes my dad slept on the couch. I could see where sometimes, you know, but they always was in the same house. They always wanted to be up underneath each other. So I'm raised off of those traditions and those morals. So no, I might go in my game room. You feel me? I might spend a couple hours up there, you know. But in the middle of the night, I'm always coming to my bed. And I could never see myself living on a property or living down the block and having my own house. That'll be hard to be self-disciplined as a husband.
You might have 2 girlfriends.
Man, please, dog. Come on, dog. I don't need
hey, when you want your space, I'm just have mother girlfriend
respectfully.
Come over. Yeah,
I love being a husband, and I feel like I am good at self-discipline. I'm working on myself, but to have that type of opportunity is crazy, bro. Like one of them was saying that I show up, I do my business thing, I do my movies, shoot my movies, and then I show up, and then we have our date. You know, we might be intimate, and then I go home in the morning. That is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the next one probably flying in. Like, it's crazy if I had that type of opportunity, bro. I don't condone.
I'm gonna let you go.
I think it just opens up too many opportunities. The Bible speaks on temptation,
right?
And us living in separate homes, man, it's too easy, and especially when let's put ourselves in those celebrity shoes. I'm already wanted. I'm already desired. And I could be the bust. You know, I could be the bust. It doesn't matter.
You could be Oprah Winfrey boyfriend, huh?
They made it work for 60-something years. He got a whole crib behind her crib. But they not married. But you know, when she die, he dies, it's gonna connect to one of the two of them because they've been together for so long. That common law, whatever they call this shit. But man, I just think it opens up too many opportunities for you to do your thing. I think
it's a lot of red flags in that. I think a lot of people that's agreeing with it, they need to look into like the history of these women relationship dating. They didn't just have good relationships and then they wanted this. Keke Palmer went through a bad breakup with her ex-husband to where he was beating on her.
Dissect it,
They
bro.
had a kid together. They stayed together.
Right.
So her trauma might come from that. And now I still want love, but the way I was treated in my last relationship, I can't do this anymore. What's the Rockets coach name? I can't say his name right.
Ime Udoka.
Ime Udoka, ex-wife.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nia Long was on
Nia
that
Long
shit
was on
too.
there saying that she was in agreement with it. Look at her relationship.
Right.
She was publicly embarrassed
Yep.
because Udoka was cheating with somebody that
On the staff.
worked on the staff.
Mm-hmm.
So her now trauma comes from the same situation.
Right.
All these women, I had to go look at their past relationship. All these women have stayed in husbands or boyfriends or something, and they had a traumatic experience.
Right.
So now they're in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and they just want to enjoy their personal space because basically they don't want to get hurt no more or be in the same abusive relationship. And they feeling like if they stand away from their guys, then they don't have to deal with that shit.
Right.
You know, go to your house, nigga, if you feel like you want to put your hands
Right.
on me or this and that. I don't have to sleep in the same house as you. I can go fly, do whatever I got to do, and hopefully we can come back and we can have a better relationship once we do that. That's come from trauma.
Right.
It don't come from just waking up saying,
This'll work.
This'll work.
Yeah, no.
So I want people to look into that. And it might work. It sounds fun.
It sounds fun.
But if you think that you're going to have a godly, healthy relationship, it ain't going to work.
No.
Because temptation and the way this world is set up, it is hard. I'm saying for the woman and the man.
Yeah, both sides.
You could say you want that shit until you lonely that night and he ain't coming over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That nigga ain't, cause now if you want it your way, that means every time you make a phone call or a text message say, can you come over? He has to jump. And when he get comfortable in his own space, he ain't coming.
But people, I guess, and maybe I'll put myself in their shoes. They always say the feeling you get when you're dating somebody. You know, you can always, they got their own shit, I got my own shit. And it's always peaches and cream. Like when you're dating, it never really get uncomfortable. So they feel like, okay, we could be married.
Have you dated before?
Still had that.
Have you dated before?
I've dated before.
Have you had trauma? I mean, not trauma, static in your dating history?
I mean, because I'm dealing with the wrong person. But when you're dating somebody that you feel like they're the right
flowers,
one,
brother. It's never gonna be flowers.
They
Even
might
if,
be,
even
they
if you
always
get
wanna keep
married
that
to
same
somebody, even if you get married to somebody,
the beginning stage, they all want to keep that same beginning stage. They feel like once you move in together,
so when do
once
the
you get
beginning
married, they
stages
feel like
end?
they might be feeling like we lose that. We lose ourselves in that I'm gonna be one. And we lose our individuality. So that's why they say, well, we're going to be married, but we're going to keep it separate to keep that beginning phase. I'm just trying to
make it make sense.
Make it make sense. It don't make sense to me, but I'm just trying to make it make sense.
Fuck
for
it.
It don't make sense to them.
Get a bigger man cave. I mean, go build your outhouse.
Right.
I mean, I don't
get a bigger house. Huh?
Because like you said, she missing you, he missing her. You call, you text, that motherfucker don't answer and don't respond. And you pull up to the crib and they not there, or you sit another car down, you gonna lose your fucking mind.
Yeah.
So it's like that. It's just too much. It's
becoming a trend. A lot of people consider.
Oh man, they was going crazy on the talk show on the radio station this morning, and I'm like, this is a fucking thing. Now I'm big on missing my spouse.
Right.
I will do a family trip, fellas trip, business trip, and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, but those fellas trip, I'm thinking about my woman, bro. So I know when I get home, it's going down. I get that missing part. I get that. Because you're on each other every day, all day. I get that, whatever. But I never not wanted to go home, bro.
Right.
Never.
Right.
I was working, when I was working at Budweiser and Pepsi, bro, I was working with old schools.
Mm-hmm.
These niggas gonna drink after work.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go home, bro.
Right.
And I was like, am I delusional? And I'm like, because it wasn't, me and my wife, it wasn't new.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, we were prom. We got this prom. And later.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, maybe I need to hang out a little bit and go have some drinks. Maybe this is something I'm missing.
Right.
And I'm like, no, that ain't what it is. Because I tried that.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, let me go home a little later. I called her, said, hey, I'm going to go hang out with the fellas. And I'm thinking like, man, I'm ready to get home, bro.
But at this big age, if you was to do it again, get remarried and do it again, would you still be on that I'm ready to come home, or would you need that after bill work?
I'm ready to go home, bro.
Because them was older, so they
right.
They probably been married 20
right.
plus years. So you don't think you would need that after bill work?
Not that much.
Much.
Bro, they were doing it every day.
Yeah.
They didn't want to go home.
Right.
They didn't want to go home, or they want to go, or they had to go home drunk. And I was like, "Is it that bad?
Is it that bad?
Is it that bad?" Yeah. Even at the end of my marriage, it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't still that
No.
bad.
No. I never not wanted to go home. Then, especially when I started having kids, I really wanted to be home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't never not wanted to go home either.
Man.
And I've been in relationships since I was like 21 years old. Now, I might got home at certain times of the night that, you know, wasn't acceptable, but I've always wanted to go home.
Right.
Nigga wanted to go home.
Nigga wanted to go home.
Yeah.
I ain't never want to say, you know what, I need a weekend away from home.
I need
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Now, if my girl went out of town or we got a vacation, you know, to where it was separate, she went on girls trip or I left, you know, we got that time apart, that was unacceptable. But as far as her saying, even if I got mad enough to say I'm finna go stay at a friend's house, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to go home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't at the friend house saying I want to be over here 7 days, brother. I'm finna make this work in this space. I've always tried to go home because I feel like that's where you really build that. I can't build with you away from you.
Right.
I can't grow with you away from you. I don't know what you like. I don't know how you get things done, and just the daily routine of life if we not sharing space together. To marry you anyway.
Right.
Now, if we just dating forever, then that's a different story. But if it's my mind starting to transition to marriage, I have to stay with you. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to move in eventually.
Right.
So at the dating phase, if a woman come to you and say that's her plan as far as marriage, as far as to live separately, that's definitely a red flag.
Yeah, I can't
It
do
ain't
it.
for me.
Nah.
Not for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
It might be for somebody. Somebody
But like I
man,
say,
cool.
it also comes back to what you didn't deal with, because maybe somebody did deal with the trauma as a man that say, you know what, I think this because me and my wife, my last girlfriend or my last wife, we fought so much to where I want that excitement of just seeing you every now and then as well. But it's gonna come from trauma. I'm telling you.
You think it's based
off of it.
I agree.
It's
That's
based off
interesting,
of
bro.
it. It's
Yeah,
not
I
based
agree.
off of
Yeah.
love alone and you meeting somebody and want to grow old with. I can't
Not
grow.
the majority.
I can't
Not the
grow
majority
old with
wanna
you.
do that.
How you grow old with somebody in a separate house that you married to?
Right.
What if you sick? They come over there and stay. They gonna come take care of you for 3 days and go back home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's weird, bro.
Yeah.
I don't see it happening.
Right.
Like I say, if y'all look into the women that's accepting it, that want that,
They had some
then
trauma.
they do it. It's some men though, because these women with some high power women, especially Nia Long. It's a nigga that's gonna say, "Oh, I agree with that," because he won't Nia Long.
He won't
Right.
be alone.
But I promise you, he ain't gonna be around for the long haul. Because he ain't gonna want that forever. Yeah. But I'll lie right now too for Nia. Nia! Let me come see you. You gotta see my eyes on this. No bullshit.
No, for real.
Hey, but nah, man, they had a lot going on in Houston as well, man. This past few months with the rodeo. We also had spring break out here in Houston. I don't know why Houston has become the land of spring break. I know Miami changed their rules. There's some shit going on in Mexico, so people ain't really flying out there. But we ain't got no water. We ain't got no beaches.
Right.
We had
Stop it, Reese. We got all that landscape. Now it might not be as beautiful as
the,
Miami.
Where's the beach?
What?
45 minutes away, nigga.
Nigga, ain't nobody going to get. Nobody said
No.
I'm flying to Houston for spring break to go to ride down.
Nobody been out there but them
But
bikers.
don't say that we don't have a landscape.
We don't.
We don't have the aesthetics.
Not for spring break.
We ain't got
when you think of spring break,
Yo, we used to have a whole Kappa Beach party,
but that was Houstonian.
That was
us.
That's damn near spring break.
But that was us.
that was
though.
a Texas thing.
That was us. We had
That
nowhere
was
else
a
to
Texas
go.
thing.
We weren't going to Padre.
That was Texas thing.
That was us.
Niggas weren't flying out here, man. From
That was-
California,
bro,
Miami,
But
talking about I'm going to Texas
don't
spring
go
break.
in Galveston like that, bro. Like,
No,
I'm
man,
just saying.
I'm not
bro.
gonna argue with you
Don't
about
come
Galveston.
for
You know
Galveston
Galveston
like
to
that,
work.
fam.
Bro, the capital was 90% Houstonians, first of all.
Everybody
Let's start
seen
right
out there
there.
from
And
Houston.
niggas, oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
listen, go back to what I'm saying. Your mindset, if you wanted to take a spring break, you never said I'm a spring break in Houston, because Houston, you wanted to go somewhere where it was what?
Water and beaches.
Water.
Warm, water,
beaches.
beaches, and turn up.
Right. So
And Miami was always a destination.
what makes Houston that for us?
I feel like a lot of people got. I mean, we gonna credit. We got a credit TikTok, but I feel like a lot of people say they partying on a regular Monday through Saturday and having a good time even on a Monday and a Tuesday. And then they looking at it and
No,
they was
Monday through
expecting
Sunday.
it to be cost effective. But then you got, your promoters out here, and I'm not mad at them making $1, but they heard when that all these people were supposed to be expected down here, and they was taxing motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I ain't mad at them making their money, but at the end of the day, I hate that the college kids or the kids right out of graduate school, whatever their age group was, it was probably under 25 that was predominantly down here, that they expected to come down here and spend a certain amount, and it was basically almost Vegas prices.
Yeah.
I hate that for them.
Yeah.
But that's why I think why they wanted to come down here, and that's why I think the build up of at least 2 years of probably researching, like, damn, you don't have to, you could go have fun in Houston damn near for free.
Right.
You feel me? And have a good turnout, get a good vibe. And you're not getting that nowhere else in the country.
Right.
To where we get our vibe and our turn up for a certain price. You feel me? You getting Vegas vibes, you getting Miami vibes, half the cost of what they paying, what you would pay on off season to go there.
Bro, it's two things that really turned up Houston: the women and Turkey Leg Hut. Let's start there, the basic.
We can start there.
Turkey Leg Hut went so universal.
Can I add one?
So viral.
Pandemic.
And then pandemic too.
We was one of the only cities over outside Atlanta.
Outside Atlanta.
Turkey Leg Hut put such a radar on the city. And they were like, man, everybody wants to eat. It was never a time I went to Turkey Leg Hut and I was sitting next to somebody that was from Houston.
Right.
Where you from? Memphis. Where you from? New York. Where you from? I just had to come have it.
Mm-hmm.
So that lit a fire.
Right.
And then they leave Turkey Leg Hut. Oh shit, 50-15 right here.
Right there.
They had a good ass time.
Faces right there.
Dog, that word of mouth is a motherfucker. Then TikTok.
Yeah,
TikTok had the spot.
The spot was jumping.
You type in Houston, the spot, bro, a hole in the wall.
Yeah, a hole in the wall. I have never went to another big city and said I wanted to go to a hole in the wall.
Right.
Niggas was in Third Ward in the hole in the wall, and I asked him like he said, "That over that Turkey." I'm like, "That where you from?" I'm from Detroit. What the fuck you doing in here?
Yeah,
right.
You know what I'm saying? TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok said we need to come over.
And then, of course, the photographer is gonna highlight the beautifulest women, the finest women. So everybody on
TikTok. Houston Cam been hard though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all follow Houston Cam?
Yeah, I follow them.
Yeah, Houston Cam.
Bro, they gonna highlight those women, bro.
That's like the new in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
Houston Cam on another level because they got video. You know what I'm saying? In the mix, you should just take the pictures, but Houston Cam is like following women around, and I ain't gonna lie, he make a nigga want to go to them clubs because they nice. But anyway, so spring break was pretty cool in Houston. Right. I didn't like to go outside that much during spring break. I worked a lot, DJing. I was able to work a lot. Yeah. But it was just so crowded, man. Right. Everywhere you went. I had to DJ by Prospect Park. And man, it was so many youngsters out there, man. I'm talking about like a sea of them, like the Cabot Beach. They walking up and down the strip.
Yeah.
They can't even find their Ubers because they didn't have no way in. The Uber to come get them. Yeah. And somebody was telling me, I think my mama told me that they had shut Ubers down. Like Uber was like, they not dealing with it because it was just so much to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
But I like Houston being open to the people, man, to the public. I think there's a lot of money out here.
Mm-hmm.
It's good for the economy.
Yeah, it's good for the economy. I'm waiting on All-Star game or Super Bowl to come back to Houston. You know, I kind of like that vibe. I'm a city person.
Right.
So I like for people to come out here.
Do you think, I've been kind of looking on TikTok and I've been hearing people, the good and bad of spring break week. I don't feel like it'll be another, like we're going to get the same hype next spring break.
A lot of people got screwed.
That's me personally. I don't feel like we're going to get that same hype. I feel like it's still going to be people want to, be like, oh, okay, I want to see what y'all talking about. Was it really that bad? Or shit, was it really that good?
The curious.
You feel me? So the curious going to come out, but I don't feel like it's going to be at the flux of what we had this week because, like I said, with this spring break, because like I said, you had rodeo kind of mixed into that too, and like anywhere you can go, it looked like Ocean Drive, bro. It looked like the strip in Las Vegas.
Especially by
like
Sakai.
That many people, fam.
Sakai was crazy.
We talking about miles and miles of lines waiting to get in the club. People not able to even get in the club, and they going to the nearby gas station or the parking lot and just having a good time.
Had a good time at the gas station.
So I feel like if we gonna promote spring break, we definitely got to better. We got the businesses.
Well, I just
Right.
think I don't think it ever happened.
Better
I think
accommodated.
knowing Houston niggas, man, being in Houston,
Mm-hmm.
we greedy, man. We money hungry.
It's fucked it up. Yeah.
Instead of us coming together during that time and trying to make it a longevity thing for the next 5 years at least.
Yeah.
I think they took advantage of a lot of people. People was buying sections and they was giving their sections away for people that was outbidding them. But people weren't getting their deposits back.
Wasn't getting it back. Yeah.
People going to clubs and they can't get in. They just making them stand in line for hours to get in clubs because they charging $100 to park, $100 at the door, $250 at the door. Yeah, it just steady every hour they going up another $100 to get in clubs.
Yeah.
Instead of just letting people come out here and have fun.
Right.
But then on back end, you got a lot of Houstonians that's happy for that.
Right.
They don't want to see you niggas out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want to see y'all out here. They like their regular spots and they want to be able to move around for spring break. And I just think, man, for us, like people like us, man, we just need to book tickets and get up out of here.
Yeah,
let them have it. We here.
Let them have it. Yeah,
we go where they coming from.
Yeah, we here every week.
Well, so. we at that age now, but we not booking a vacation unless you have kids, and we're not really booking a vacation around spring break, right? Because I don't want to go nowhere.
The price is gonna go up anywhere you go,
and see a lot of college people at that location. Where that location at Cancun or somewhere in Cali, where that location wouldn't be normally that many college kids,
right?
And it's that many college kids, so we're not really booking trips. We just gotta be a week. We kind of just stay in the house.
Yeah, but you know what was so crazy? It was 3 separate weeks that spring break fell on. Right. So we had 3 different crowds.
You're right. We had
3 consecutive weeks.
3 different waves, bro.
Exactly. We had 3 fucking waves.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy, man. And then I went out. I guess after it all died down, I went out like on a Wednesday. Fat Tuesday.
Okay.
Fat Tuesday, man. Was it Fat? No, because that's in what, February?
No, you went.
So I went out.
Was it
St. Patrick's, yeah.
Dog, when I tell you, nobody was outside. Nobody. The only place they was at was 50-15.
Crickets.
Yeah. Because they had the $2 Tuesday 50-15. Yeah. But all up and down, Alameda, all up and down Emancipation, where the clubs always got a crowd at on them. Man, people burned out. They just spent all their money. And then it was like close to the first of the month or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, they weren't outside like that.
Yeah, St. Patrick's. Yeah.
But no, man. That's all I got for tonight, man. What y'all good?
Yeah, I really enjoyed this.
It's therapeutic, man.
Yeah, very therapeutic. I enjoyed it. It's good to be back, man. And
but are we back?
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
But are we back? But no, man. I'm happy, man. This made me feel a little better. Sitting down and having these conversations. Just got to have more conversations off camera, about what's going to move forward. But right now, this is Shot O'Clock Podcast. Who y'all got March Madness? Fuck it out of here.
Michigan. They look like a well-oiled machine, bro. I got Michigan.
We can do girls too. I got Arizona.
Oh, I got Texas girls.
No, I got Texas.
Oh, my God. Did you see what they did yesterday to Michigan? No, 77-41. And Michigan girls is tough.
They tough too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't see nobody beat UConn.
On the girls?
Yeah, on the girls.
So what about Texas?
The guys, I got Arizona too. They've been at the top all year.
Yeah.
They kind of slipped a little bit. U of H took it, and then they went right back to that slide. So I got Arizona.
Right.
They've been at the top all year.
I've seen Arizona play U of H. They just always been. They're a solid team. Real rounded, bro.
Yeah.
They're a solid team, real rounded.
One thing before we go, all the military parents, man, I'm praying for y'all. I talked to my son. He's going. Mm-hmm. He's going. Yeah. So
where he being shipped to? Where
he's going to Iran.
He's going to Iran.
He's going to Iran. He's going to go fight. Yeah. So praying for y'all. Praying for my son. I know we signed up for.
Yeah.
I know we signed up for. We didn't know what was going to happen. No, we're here.
Right.
We can't do nothing now. Him and his boys, they made me feel good because they these niggas made a TikTok and they ready to go blow some shit up. So
yeah.
So shout out to the Navy, Marines, Army, Air Force, Coast Guards.
Yeah.
All that, man. We praying for y'all and come on back home. Come
back home safely.
Yeah. That's what is it a time frame that he's supposed to be out there, or is it something?
No, he's still in San Diego, and he didn't say when, but he just knows for sure. But these niggas is talking about the war money. They need to get broke off in war. So they ain't tripping. They know they finna get paid. I didn't know that was a different budget for war. I'm learning a lot of shit as this niggas over there.
Right.
And he like, man, we finna go blow some shit up and get paid. And I'm like, do your thing, bro. I know what we signed up for. Come on home.
That money ain't worth your life.
Yeah.
It ain't worth your life.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, no.
he had me in good spirits. You know, I'm fucked. That's my first son, my first child. He raised me. I raised him. Well, he made me a father. Let's say that. So,
hey, look, I got a message came
Yeah,
in, man.
right.
Was from one of our #1 fans.
Uh-oh.
Shout out to Chelsea, man. One of our #1 supporters of the Shot O'Clock Girls. You know what I'm saying? We Shot O'Clock Boys, our fans of the Shot O'Clock Girls.
Right on.
So appreciate you. What you talking about your son, though, since we got a little time left on the clock.
Yeah.
Are we raising soft kids or smarter kids?
That's a good question. And I've always said this here. We got this thing with our generations above us, Generation X. They got this thing, well, this is how I was raised and I turned out well. Then that don't mean it was okay. Nigga, if I got the money to spoil my kids to get to the level that I need them to get at,
Right.
but in the process, you show them how. You know, I'm all for, you know, man, my son got a house, he got a crib, a car, and an income in the military. I still pay that nigga cell phone bill. I don't want him to have all that.
Right.
I got you. I don't think we're raising soft kids, but I feel like I don't want you to go through what I went through. So if I can hold your hand as far as I can, I'm okay with that, bro. My kids can come home and stay with me until I feel like you ready to go against you know, you ready to go see this world. So to answer your question, I think it's like yes and no. But at the end of the day, you can spoil, but you got to give them that game as well. Yeah. You gotta show them the ropes. You can't just give. You got to tell them, hey, this is what I did to get this, and this is how, you know, you got to teach them to hustle. But these kids already hustling. My son, my baby got a YouTube channel, so you know they hustling already.
And I just think these kids are smarter because they
absolutely
have more technology in front of them than we had growing up, than our parents had. I think they're more educated because we are more educated.
Absolutely.
With life. So I definitely think the kids are more smarter. Even I look at my 2-year-old and how advanced he is when he recognizes and see things because he didn't sit there and watch that pad all day, and then he knows it in the world. Though. Ain't like he just can't recognize from what he's seeing on the pad to the world. You know, he's doing both. And I don't think we had that. You know, somebody had to literally sit down in front of us with a book and read and teach us colors and stuff like that. These pads and stuff are teaching these kids so much, and they advancing so fast. So I think they are smarter. Do I think they soft? I think they definitely soft because we had to be tough.
We had to be.
We had to be tough.
Yeah. Well, I walked to school and all that.
And
you know,
if I could tell you about my first experience of being traumatized, you know what I'm saying? I don't want my kid to have that same experience be traumatized, you know, seeing a dead body, you know what I'm saying, at 9, 10 years old, being robbed coming from middle school, you know what I'm saying? You don't want your kids to have to go through that to say your kids are tough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You just know there ain't nobody gonna fuck with your kids because you know what you've been through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think you want your kids to be a little softer, but be more educated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm watching one of my homeboys, he got his kid, man, in kickboxing and boxing already, man, as a 7, 8-year-old, you know, so you can teach them ways to be tough physically.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want them to have to be tough in this world because this world will eat them up, man.
Yeah.
They have to be tough. So
because it ain't fair no more.
Yeah.
These kids are killing kids, you know, so.
I want to start off by saying, you know, shout out to your 2 sons. Shout out to your son Reese, man. Y'all been active, successful dads. They being successful. Because I feel like with the access that the kids have these days at a younger age, man, that you know that we didn't have that, we weren't privileged to that type of technology, you know, definitely making them smart, and it put more pressure on the parents. And I feel like our parents because you got to be more active.
Right.
You got to really, you can't just say, son, go to your room and put on TV, because, you know, the TV wasn't showing number, but damn near 10 channels.
Right.
You know, so now you can go and you have so much access to social media. You got so much access to TV media, you know, so I feel like you really definitely got to be active in your kids' life, because they're gonna naturally be smarter, bro. So you got to be more active to get that balance to where, like, I want you to be tough too, because I feel like if you rely on just, or you sit behind just to being smart and you're not being, and that kid not being active, that handicaps them of being tough mentally,
Right?
You know, and things like that.
Not
so
to
I
cut
feel
you
like
off.
I feel like no, it's more pressure on the parents.
Not to cut you off.
Yeah.
You don't hear that cup jiggling?
Oh,
It
man,
don't bother you?
Nah,
You don't think the people in the microphone can hear that cup?
Well, some people drinking right now. It's shot o'clock. Some people drinking with us, so they understand.
That make them go pour
The
another
ice,
one
the
out.
ice, yeah, they make
I'm
them
listening.
go
I
ahead and
can't
ice
even
jiggle.
listen to you. All I hear is jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
Yeah.
Jiggle, jiggle.
But yeah, nah. But yeah, I feel like it's just definitely more pressure on the parents, that you got to be in your kid's life,
Yeah,
you know, and to get that balance of, okay, we're going to understand the assets you have. We're going to tap into this technology, but at the same time, you're going to understand how to navigate it, how to be mentally tough, physically tough. And you just got to, you got to grow and build on that. You got to be in your kid's life, bro.
I want to say this. Being in your kid's life, man, that's why I love this era of men. Growing up, man, you know, it was a lot of kids growing up in the neighborhood without their daddies, or their daddy was just popping out, and you know, you really couldn't see them. I love to see my friends be daddies, be fathers, you know, be active, be present. I have a lot of friends as fathers, and I watch these guys, and they motivate me every day to be a father, because these dudes didn't have that pressure in the 90s and the early 2000s, you know, because shit, one over they didn't, if they was gone, shit, they was gone. Ain't nobody know they were gone but the people in that household. And they can lie to their family and friends, act like they there and being present, but now they can't do that. You know, I think it's forcing more people to be active dads. It's a lot of dudes that ain't dads, and I don't think they should have friends. Because if you friends with somebody who's not a dad, it says a lot about your character as well.
It's not an active dad.
That's not an active dad.
It's not an active dad.
Because sometimes these baby moms be tripping too. But you still should try to be an active dad, regardless of what you're going through.
Agree.
So that's it, man.
I agree. I like that.
What you got, Red?
Is that really red though?
No, a little infrared.
Yeah. Compliment.
Kool-Aid, man.
It compliment. Yeah, it compliment.
man.
Do what I can do.
You straight, Demo. I like how you brought it out tonight.
On a Tuesday.
Pause.
On a Tuesday.
You like how you did what?
I like how you brought it out tonight.
Pause. Bro, what at?
I ain't say pull out. I say how he brought it out.
Oh, same shit. Hey, man, this is episode 76 of the Shot O'Clock Podcast. I'm your favorite host, DJ Reese Boogie. Make sure that y'all tune in, subscribe, follow, tell a friend to tell a friend. We might be back. We might not.
We definitely.
But make sure you tune in to the next episode of VR. We out of here.